everybody. Okay, so chapter 3. Today is a very nice day of weather. We have like springtime weather. It's actually warm, and I hear back in the States you're still getting snow. So if you guys get the chance, come to Ireland. It's pretty nice here. And we went to Dublin this weekend, so most of the footage you'll be seeing in this video is from Dublin. Dublin is very city-like. It's much like Boston, if you've been, and that was a great experience. I love that. One of the biggest challenges I think I face here is simply the teaching method. The teachers here don't use a lot of visuals, so it's mostly just them talking for about, an hour. And it's kind of hard for me to focus as a visual learner, but I'm getting by. As far as language barriers go, there's not a huge amount of it. Obviously, everybody speaks in an accent here. And occasionally, I had to ask people what they said once or twice, but most of the accents here aren't too thick, and especially up north in Northern Ireland, most of the people speak Irish there, but for like the most part, it's not too bad. And there haven't been any frustrations really. My resident director, Dermot, he's been very nice and helpful in the most wonderful of ways. So I say if you're watching this, be sure to give Dermot a bonus. If you're debating whether or not to travel abroad and are worried about settling in, your resident director should be able to help you out in that. And this week in Ireland is what's known as Rag Week, which is pretty much where a majority of the Irish students and locals celebrate their Irish heritage, if you know what I mean. But things have been pretty controlled so far, so don't worry, Mom and Dad. The Irish don't have a lot of barbecue here. I mean, they have the occasional, chili, and there's a lot of Mexican food, but there's no like authentic Irish barbecue. So the first thing I'm gonna do when I get back to the States is try and get as much barbecue as I can. Ireland is very much like the United States. Very surprised at how many similarities there actually are. It's not fields and fields of clover and leprechauns and dancing rainbows. The culture is very similar to the United States, aside from a few exceptions here and there. So adjusting wasn't really a huge concern or problem when I got here. But anyway, things are going great here. It's not much to complain about or anything like that. Things are great. Food's still very good here. There's not a whole lot to report. I got my tongue pierced while here. So there's that. My parents are still freaking out about that, but my girlfriend likes it. Always have to do something stupid while abroad. One note, if you're traveling abroad, don't buy any DVDs while you're here, simply because the formats are different and they won't run on your American DVD players. We learned that the hard way. Also, if you think of studying abroad, one of the issues you may come up with is getting in contact with your friends and family back at home. Charges for calling and texting them just on a normal phone are very expensive, so I wouldn't recommend that at all. The best way to get in contact with them while here is simply through email or Facebook. That's free, but don't text or call them unless it's an emergency. One of the greatest things I discovered while here is cornettos, the ice cream. I haven't found any while in the States, but here they're everywhere. So if you come to Ireland, the one thing you must get is a cornetto. That's all for now.